Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash. What a win. I am buzzing. 2-1 win away at St James's Park. A place that we ain't won in a couple of years, and they make it so tough for us. But we were brilliant. We were brilliant. It's our best performance there in years. I am buzzing, and what a way to win it. 2 late goals, a last minute winner. Our number 6 is the king of Brazil, man. Let's go. What a win. Oh, that game was a mental battle to watch. I can only imagine what it was like playing in that game, man. They make life so difficult. Honestly, they have their fans on their side. Little niggly little fouls. They win everything. They cheer everything. I see Bruno Guimaraes cheering, getting the ball, knocking the ball out for a throw. He's just buzzing. Like, honestly, what a tough place to go. But we thoroughly deserved that win. We were brilliant from the start. We were so good on the ball. We actually played our football. This is what I wanted to see us do. This is what Barcelona done against Newcastle. If you play your football, they can't get near you. They cannot get near you. They want to wrestle. They want to fight. They want big challenges. They want physicality. If you play your football, you get around all that. And Eze in the 10 was key to that. He was excellent. Zubamendi showed class and cool on the ball. Trossard was a great inclusion as well. It was just brilliant, all in all, and we struggled to put the ball in the back of the net because Nick Pope had a fantastic game for Newcastle. He was almost the difference between winning that game and losing that game. He was so close to being the difference, and I was getting so frustrated. But yeah, we managed to get there in the end. Resilience, grit. Arteta threw the kitchen sink at them, and it all paid off, man. Absolutely buzzing. When the team news came out, saw Eze in the 10, no Odegaard, Trossard on the left, Saliba on the bench and Mosquera starting. Couple of big calls, and I was like, okay. But obviously with Eze in the 10, obviously Gyökeres Saka's back, and Trossard offers that technical security that a Martinelli wouldn't provide you in this arena. So it made sense, and we started the game really well. We were on them from the start. We were at it. You could tell it was a team that knew what happened in the day before with the Liverpool result, and they know that this is the opportunity to close the gap. So yeah, we were on them. Eze was getting a lot of touches on the ball, moving that ball quick. Gyökeres was brilliant as well with his hold-up play, nice and tidy for once. Saka as well, combining well with the other attackers, and we were creating chances. Eze had about 3 shots in that first half, all really good efforts and saved by Pope. But yeah, it just weren't happening. And then we get the penalty incident. I cannot do this with this PGMO. I can't do it. Yes, he's got the tiniest touch on the ball, but he's gone through Gyökeres. He's not played the ball. The referee's word was that he played the ball. He made a challenge. Gyökeres kicked the ball to go around him and it touched his foot. So how can that possibly be him playing the ball? He's clearly fouled him. And then in the game last week, all you got to go as far as back as last week, where Sanchez gets sent off for Chelsea against United. He gets a touch on the ball and he goes off for a red card. It's ridiculous. So the fact that the referees changed his decision on that basis, and you know as soon as they go to the monitor, that's what's going to happen. It's just a joke. It's a joke, and that could have changed the trajectory of the game. Us take a penalty 1-0, it's a completely different game. But instead, they go up the other end a few minutes later and score their goal, and it's the game they want. They're 1-0 up and they sit. That's what they want. They're here for it. They've done it against us numerous times. At first sight, I did think it was a foul on Gabriel, but looking back at it, he was a bit soft. Don't know why he went down there. So yeah, obviously their new number 9 gets his goal. 1-0, and we're back at that stage again. We're 1-0 down to Newcastle away. We're in a dogfight, and it's non-stop. But we're still playing our football. We're trying not to get mixed up into this battle. And then in the second half, again, we're doing the same thing. They're playing a slightly bit better. They can tell they got their resilience now. They're thinking we're gonna have 45 minutes, see this out, get a big 3 points. But Arteta threw the kitchen sink at them. He made great substitutions. They went defensive, so they conceded that they're not going to have the ball and they're going to counter us, which is always a threat with the likes of Alanga coming off the bench. Obviously, Gordon they had at the time, Jacob Murphy, Asula, all these players that can hurt you in transition. But yeah, Arteta threw the kitchen sink at them. He brought Marino on took off Calafiori, we went 3 at the back, put Marino up in a 2 with Gyökeres, brought Martinelli on for Saka. Obviously Saka into, I'm assuming it's just to do with his load and not wanting to push him too much, because although it's a big game, we know Noni's out for a couple of months, we can't afford for Saka to be out as well. So that made sense, that decision. And then the Odegaard one as well, we went to a 3 of Dek, Odegaard and Eze. It doesn't get more attacking than that. So yeah, credit to Arteta, man. Credit to Arteta. He really threw the kitchen sink at them, and we were plugging away, playing our football, getting lots of touches on the ball, trying to make things happen. And then yeah, it's a great header from Marino, a brilliant header into the far corner, man. I'm so happy with that. And at that point, I'm thinking to myself, a point's not the end of the world, man. We're early in the season. We've been to Old Trafford, we've been to Anfield and St James's Park. To walk away with a point from St James's Park, considering Liverpool lost, it's a point gained on Liverpool, and the gap closes slightly. Obviously, we want the win, but it's not the end of the world. But then, the big number 6, a great delivery from Odegaard. He rises, tallest in the box, and puts that ball away, and everyone goes mad. Absolute moment, and he makes up for it, because he was at fault for the goal. Mosquera as well, obviously, he gave the ball, the corner away, but he was soft for their goal. But he rose highest, towering, and gets the winner for us. My number 6, Gabriel, you know. And we win the game, man. buzzing, what a win. And yeah, shout out the boys, man. What great resilience. I can't wait to watch that back again, man. I just love it. You know, when you're in them type of games, the intensity is so much, it's like you can't even really enjoy the game. But now, knowing that we've done what we needed to do, it's a massive win. Like I said, we've been Old Trafford, got 3 points. Anfield, unlucky to lose. And then St James's Park got the 3 points. We've played Man City as well. So we've got a run of games now where we should be winning them games. But it's going to be tough, like I said in the preview. The types of Fulhams and the Palaces and the West Hams, them type of games have caused us problems in the past. But yeah, man, we look forward to the Champions League midweek now. But yeah, let me get onto our player ratings. So David Raya in goal. I thought he had a good game. There was one moment, I think it was in the first half, they had quite a few corners in the first half. One moment he punched the ball out, got some really good distance on it. Couldn't do anything about the goal, to be honest with you. And made the right decisions with his feet as well, when to go short, when to go long. So yeah, I thought he had a decent game. Unlucky to not get his clean sheet, because they didn't really cause us too many problems. But yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Jurrien Timber was brilliant, man. What a warrior. He's a warrior. Absolute warrior. Dealt with Anthony Gordon. On the ball, he's so cool and calm and composed. Doesn't matter who's around him, you trust him with your life to put that ball, give that ball to him in any situation, and he'll deal with it. And I like how he's getting forward as well now and putting good, dangerous deliveries into the box. I just thought he was brilliant, man. Just does both sides of the game really well. But yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Thought he was really good. Mosquera, who started the game, obviously came off at half time, got hooked, to be honest. But it's understandable. I did think it was a big call to bring him into that environment. And I thought he'd done okay up until the point, obviously, he gave the corner away, which was shaky, and obviously it led to a goal. But apart from that, I don't think he was too bad, honestly. I don't think he was too bad. But it's understandable to bring Saliba on, his experience. He's the number one choice there anyway. So it was the right decision to make, in my opinion. But yeah, I think he had a decent game. So I'm going to give him a standard 6.5 out of 10. Gabriel, I thought he was a little bit shaky with Mosquera, just a little bit. Obviously, he's not got his usual partner there, and he's up against a number 98 face before. In a tough place, obviously, like we know, and he had some struggles, and obviously for the goal he was soft, but all in all, I think second half he came on leaps and bounds, of course, dealt with their transitions really well at times, and on it obviously got the big winner. Big up my number 6, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna give Gabriel, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. Calafiori on the left had a decent game as well. It's just he's done that thing again that I spoke about, I think it was last week or the week before, just sticking his leg out, gets stupid yellow card. It's just unnecessary, just unnecessary. But on the ball, he creates that, gives us a lot of dynamism, nice and physical out on that side. Didn't really get troubled too much, and yeah, he had an okay game. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Zubimendi in there, silent assassin, man. Silent assassin. He gets stuck in, but not too not in a way where the likes of Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton can get what they want in terms of a physical battle and someone that's complaining all that. He's just doing it silently, getting his foot in, winning the ball here and there, playing his passes through the lines, circulating possession really well. And yeah, it's just so classy, so classy. He made one pass over to Timber, I think it was second half, where it was a great move. And he made that pass over the top, little outside of the boot clip. It was ridiculous. What a player. But yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Declan Rice, much better. I did call for more from Declan Rice and he gave it to me. Today, he done really well. Defensively, his defensive game was really good in transitions, breaking up play. Just his engine, that lung bursting run he done to catch Jacob Murphy, excellent. And then on the ball, driving when he needs to, playing the ball quicker, a lot quicker, and then his delivery, obviously got the assist from Marino. So big up Deck. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. And then Eze, I thought was magic. I honestly thought he was magic. He didn't leave the game with a goal or assist, but I thought he was magic. His little touches, his calmness on the ball, his strength to keep the ball, linking up with the likes of Gyökeres, Saka, Trossard. He's just oozing class. He's unlucky to not get a goal in that game as well. Nick Pope definitely denied him on a couple of occasions. But yeah, I just thought he was just so classy, and I can't wait for him to continue to develop in his team. So yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. Front three, Trossard on the left, I thought he had a decent game. Like I said, the security and possession, we need that. Obviously, he doesn't have the pace to be that threat on the outside, and I do, going forward, want to see Eze over there because he obviously gives you that technical security, but he also has that unstoppability about him as well. But yeah, Trossard had a decent game, man. He definitely had a decent game. He's one of his better starts for us. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Gyökeres, I thought in possession, well, just in terms of being involved in the game, it's his best game for us. 100%. On the ball, holding the ball up, being a nuisance, but actual technical security and holding the ball up with class and laying it off and taking nice touches here and there. I know that's what we should expect from him, but it was definitely his better game, and he was in a physical battle up there. Unlucky not to score as well. Obviously, should have got the pen. And then he had a chance, I think, in the second half. Eze played him through and he had 2 bites at the cherry. The second time he slipped, unfortunately. But yeah, he was a threat. He was a threat. And I liked what I saw from Gyökeres today. Just needs to get those goals going again because it's slightly dried up a little bit. But we move. I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. And Saka, similarly to Eze, just oozes class, draws defenders to him, creates separation really well, links up with the other players really well. Obviously, I think he was only out there for 69 minutes, but yeah, it was a good showing from him, and I can see going forward as his fitness gets better, he's definitely going to be back to his best. He's looking sharp. So yeah, big up Saka. I'm going to give him a 7.5 as well. Off the bench, we saw Saliba come on at half-time, oozes class, dealt with any issues he had to deal with. And I just love the way he celebrates, man. This guy, he loves the club, you know. He loves the club. Go and watch. If you ain't seen Saliba celebrate that Gabriel goal, just look at him. What a guy. But yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was brilliant when he came off the bench. Who else came off the bench? Miles came off the bench for Calafiori. I thought he had a decent little cameo. Not for Calafiori, he came on for Trossard, I think it was. He had a decent cameo, got on the ball, broke up play when he needed to. I think there was one time he checked Alanga, lucky to get away without a booking, but it was a smart piece of defending. And there was one moment Odegaard played him into the byline and he almost played it across to Martinelli. But yeah, really good cameo from Miles. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Who else came off the bench? Martinelli, I thought he was a threat. He was definitely a threat, even though he was on the right side. I don't love him on that side, but he was a threat down that side. He was making a nuisance of himself. He had a decent little cameo. I'll probably give him a 7. Marino, super sub. Again, Arteta's done the super sub thing, you know. Marino with a great header, and these are the situations you can bring a Marino in when we're chasing a goal and he can be a presence in the box, and the boy can finish, man. He can really finish. What a header. Got us back into the game and led us towards the victory. So I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. And then Martin Odegaard, what a classy cameo. Brilliant. He was so good, so good. On the ball, getting so many touches of the ball. His first touch in the game was magic, just trapping the ball in a frantic environment, and he was just so tidy on the ball. He made a magical pass through to Miles at one point, And I can't wait to see Odegaard back in this team. You know, I know I've criticised him quite heavily, especially last season, but I do think he has a place in this team, and the creative burden will be taken off of him with Eze out on the left coming inside as well. But yeah, big up mine, and obviously he got the assist for the Gabriel winner, so it was a brilliant showing from him. I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10. My man of the match, I'm probably gonna give it to, who would I give my man of the match to? I'm edging towards Timber, you know. I thought he was really good. I thought Timber was class. So I'm going to give Timber my man of the match. But yeah, buzzing with that win, man. What a win, man. We've gone to St James's Park and done the business on a weekend where all our rivals dropped points, except for Man City, of course. But buzzing with that win. We're 2 points off the top now. Got a favourable run of games now. I say that lightly because you never know. With this Premier League, we know how tough the teams are. So yeah, got through our first 6 games. We've got 13 points. We can be happy with that. Just a one defeat, obviously, at Anfield, and we move, man. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Who was your man of the match? And how do you fancy our title chances now that we've been to them tough grounds already? But yeah, stay tuned for the Olympiacos preview.